So here we go.
All right, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
The top 5 worst NFL helmets, according to me. Now, this is very subjective, right? And everyone has their own opinions, but I will say that mine is correct. Like, these are the right opinions.
Sure,
like,
sure.
This is,
I started this conversation, all right? I'll
with
have
the
last
Bengals,
word,
with the
right?
Bengals, I know. Okay, so you will get to chime in. And do you have a list of 5?
I do. I have a list. Yes, I don't want you to see.
Let me have the spotlight for a second
slugger.
here. Okay.
It's all you.
So here's the top 5, and we do have some comments because you tweeted this out as well. We have comments from the homies on their worst helmets too. But I'm going to start with number 5 worst, 5th from the bottom, and this one's controversial. It's the Indianapolis Colts.
What?
And I know it's a classic.
What?
I know it's a classic helmet with a horseshoe. I like the horseshoe. It just needs to be more. It needs to be more. The horseshoe's too small. And I like the idea. I don't like the execution. And I'm not a big fan of the white helmets either. So both of those combined put it in the bottom 5 for me. You think my list is wrong?
I want to fire you already.
Well, they're not one of the best, are they? The Colts? You really think it's one of the better ones out there?
I do, but it's all right. I don't saying it's going to be in my top 5, but it's certainly not in my bottom 5. I think you're just wrong on that one.
And normally the classic ones I give a pass to.
Yeah.
Like the Bears, I'm not a huge fan of that one, but it's classic. And you see that C and you're like, okay.
I mean, as you're talking here, I want to know what your top 5 best are going to be. I'm actually excited. Let me hear the rest of your crappy list.
All right, 4th from the bottom, we have the Tennessee Titans with the flames and the T and the 3 stars, which I think it is. It's a tip of the cap to their state flag.
It is, yes.
Of Tennessee. So
right.
I give them some credit for that, but not enough to get them out of the bottom 5.
You like the blue better than the white ones that they had? You know, they just switched over.
I do like the blue ones better.
I do
so
too.
they would have been maybe the worst.
Yeah.
But the logo is just a little too new age for me.
Yeah.
And I think I have a bias. Looking at my list here, I have a bias against new age teams and logos.
Well, apparently not with the Colts. I mean, what are you talking about? They're like one of the oldest teams around. Johnny Unitas played in that helmet, and you just disgraced it.
Yeah, I'll give it a little bit of an update. Increase the size of the horseshoe, and I would like it.
Oh, it's all about size, huh? Size matters.
It does with helmets.
You know what they say about big horseshoes?
yeah, more wins. That's why they should do it. So 3rd from the bottom.
Okay, I'm with you. I don't have the Tennessee Titans in my bottom 5.
But you're not a fan of them.
I'm with you. They're not great.
This one I think you'll agree with.
And I have that. I played for them. I have the helmet.
You'll agree with this one.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville Jaguars, number 3. I'm not a big fan of the cat, and Pete pointed this out to me. I'm not a big fan of the cat logos.
Yeah.
And so I just think it's a little hokey.
I hear you. I mean, it's, again, not one of my favorites. I'm glad they got away from that two-tone crap.
Oh, the two-tone.
It will not make my bottom 5
There's
either,
the
though.
two-tone.
Oh, no, that is horrible. If that was it, piss with black is not good. Piss yellow with black would make the bottom of my list. But they got the piss yellow out of the helmet and at least went all black.
Rob Foster said that his best, though. You see that? He tweeted the picture and said best.
Yeah, he's insane.
He's insane.
I mean, best doesn't work.
We need to check out on Rob. He's not doing well. So that's my 3rd from the bottom. 2nd from the bottom is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
So they are in my bottom 5.
They are in your bottom 5.
Go.
You looked at it and you said, yeah, Simms is right. This is pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I think that you make a solid point in that all the losing and the mediocrity
rebrand
has made this worse.
Right.
Like if they were a good team crushing it, it probably wouldn't look as bad.
Right.
So that's 2nd.
Rebrand. Be like the Broncos. The Broncos lost 4 Super Bowls and changed, and all of a sudden they won 2 Super Bowls. I mean, just change it. They got to change the look. They really do. It just is a symbolism for loser. I almost look at that as more of a symbolism of loser than I do as the Browns.
You want to get rid of Bengals, the nickname.
I can deal with Bengals, the nickname. I don't love it.
Rebrand.
But I want rebrand in general. I mean, it needs a new look.
You know, the Queen City. I thought about
that would be cool.
That would be cool, right?
Put a crown on the helmet or something. Yeah. I mean, I'm down for that. That's cool.
The Natty.
The Natty? That would be cool.
That one, there's something there.
The Natty, the Cincinnati Natties.
Maybe not
the Natty Lights.
The Natty Bengals. The Natty. You just have the Natty. Just have Natty on the helmets. Maybe there's something there.
Go with number 1 though. I'm really intrigued by your.
No, I want to do a pop quiz real quick though, because we have talked about the Bengals a lot, and you're like, well, they don't even have Bengals in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
The Bengals are named after multiple choice here. A, was it a fan vote? B, a animal in the Cincinnati Zoo, or C, a stove?
I'm going to say a fan vote.
So there was a fan vote.
Right.
Looking back at articles, and the fans voted for the Elephants, the Cincinnati Elephants, and so they said, no, we're not doing that. There are rumors that the city prided itself on a very rare white Bengal in the zoo, and that's what the team was named after.
Okay, I kind of feel like I remember that a little bit.
But that is also disputed because a lot of people think there was a time where there were 3 independent football teams in Cincinnati, and one of those teams was called the Bengals. And how that team got its name was that the coach or an owner went to his grandmother's and looked at the stove. We're showing a picture on YouTube right now, and the stove was called Queen Bengal.
Queen City.
Queen City, and then you got Bengal, and he goes, what's a Bengal? And he looked it up, and it was a tiger, and he thought it was a cool name. So one of those independent teams in Cincinnati was named the Bengals because of, and we have a picture of it for our YouTube audience, because of the stove in his grandmother's house.
Gotcha.
And so then when the NFL adopted a team from Cincinnati, they're like, what are we going to name them? There's already tradition with the Cincinnati Bengals football team in Cincinnati. So there you go.
What were the other 2 teams in the city? Do you know?
I don't know what their names were. Yeah, that's a good question.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, I had all the answers up until that. Your first question.
A hard-hitting question.
I knew so much right there.
Yep, you did. That was good. That was good tidbits, though.
It was named after a stove.
Yeah. All right, then change your emblem to a stove. I'd like it better than the Bengals.
Did we see Graham Whitman? Graham Whitman's got a tweet here. He said, Bengals have the best helmet, nothing like it anywhere else. Notable mention, Eagles. I mean, that is true. It is unique.
It is.
Like, we don't see there is no other team, I don't even think college, right, that has anything like the Bengals helmet.
There's nobody that has traffic orange and black stripes on their helmet. Nobody. Nobody has that.
And finally, before we move on from the Bengals, there's one thing I will push back on you. You are Captain Planet.
Yeah.
And the Bengals and the Tigers are endangered in some parts
You don't have to tell me.
The world.
They're definitely endangered in Cincinnati. They don't exist.
So we need to promote them in Cincinnati by bringing awareness. I read something that there are more Bengals and Tigers in Texas than in the wild right now.
I wouldn't be shocked by that.
So now you feel bad for
No, I don't feel bad. I'm all for saving
awareness.
the Bengals. I mean, you know me. Yes, I'm all for it. I mean, again, I'd re-emphasize I would never hurt one of those animals. And the cats are my favorite animal. Okay. Big cats. That's what I was involved with in Tampa, was big cat rescue.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. I used to take kids from a foster home to there, and we could feed the lions and the tigers and be around them. It was really cool. I'm all about the big cats.
Okay.
I just wanted to rebrand it.
Okay.
They can stay the Bengals for all I care. I don't care, even though I challenge that there's a Bengal in the city.
The Natty Bengals. Redo the helmet.
I just want a rebranding. Right.
Okay.
Rebranding. I like it.
They're not the worst.
Can you get your one?
I'm sorry. They're not the worst. The worst in my book is another cat. Now, this is very cat-centric. The Carolina Panthers. Worst helmet in the NFL. There we're showing a picture of the cat. It's trying to look fierce, but it just seems like it's hissing at me.
Yeah.
And I think it's the worst helmet in football.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I don't like it a lot either. I'm not a huge fan of it. And specifically, you know, the thing I think I look at it with is not only the cat, but I don't like the stripe and how it splits at the end either. I'm not a fan of the Carolina Panthers. They will be in my top 5 worst as well.
Okay, let's do it.
You ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, my number 5 is the Detroit Lions.
No.
Yeah, sorry. It's like I kind of like the emblem. Okay, Detroit's another team like the Bengals. Like, it's time to rebrand. Get a new color scheme, a new look, whatever. I'm actually cool with the emblem and love the lion, but like, let's change the colors up a little bit. Give it a new look.
No,
all right?
Honolulu blue is
horrible. Okay, no. It's horrible.
You know, there was a time. Remember when Barry was playing and they went to their throwback uniforms that were just like silver and blue.
Love
and
it.
Just like block numbers. It was pretty cool.
I really liked it too. If I'm the Detroit Lions, first off, just go to like the Detroit Tigers colors. I want navy blue and white, and I want a navy blue helmet with the really cool like D that like the Detroit Tigers have on there. I don't know what kind of it is.
Yeah, the old English D.
The old English D.
Yeah.
That would be my rebranding. Okay, that's my 2 cents.
I mean, the Tigers that is a classic look.
Yes, it's a lion, not a tiger. My number 4 would be the Houston Texans. Okay?
Oh.
I hate the Houston Texans helmet.
You don't like the oversized?
That oversized Longhorn cockeyed logo is stupid. So I'm not a fan of that. That one,
you know what's funny? I looked at it and I was like, do I put that in there? But
it's like a cartoon.
And I've already said it about the Colts logo.
Right.
I like the oversized logo, and the Texans have that now. And the Buccaneers, who I almost put in the bottom 5, have a big flag as well.
Yeah, they do. I don't know how you could put the Colts in there and not the Houston Texans. I don't know. Disappointed in you. But, yeah, there it is. You got that one. The Colts one's up there. It's on the board. All right? So that's my number 4, right?
Okay.
My number 3 is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it hurts my heart because, I love Tampa. It's my team. They're closest to my heart.
So do you wish they would go back to the guy that
the orange guy or the guy with the smaller flag when I played?
Yeah.
I don't think any of them have necessarily been that great. I mean, I will tell you, as much as I love Tampa and playing for them and being in the Bucs, I used to put on our uniforms and go, man, our uniforms are not that cool, okay?
Yeah.
And their helmets were not that cool. Now, it was still special. You're in the NFL. I just think they could do cooler. I think they could. They could figure out a way to do it. I don't know how they would do it. Whether maybe just have the pirate on the helmet, whatever it may be. But I'm with you. I'm not a fan of the big flag and that whole thing. It's just not beautiful to me.
Do we have a couple tweets? Oh, there's a picture of Jameis with the skull and crossbones and the swords.
Like, let's just cancel out the flag and just put the skull and crossbones in red on the helmet.
I can get behind that.
Get behind that. Just like I just want the swords, the skull and crossbones painted red, flag gone.
Yes.
I think that's the way to go.
Okay. There were a lot of people that agree with you that the Bucs are not good. This is Eric Cullison, people adding the uniform, but the helmet itself for the Bucs is solid, not the worst. The uniform, though, hot trash. So there's someone who actually likes the helmet, but then says the uniform is terrible.
Yeah, no, I think it's all kind of terrible, as much as that hurts me.
Rick Hughes say, really, all the people think the Buccaneers have the worst helmets. Worst jersey, we agree, but the helmets are pretty cool. Worst Browns. Oh, I'm curious if the Browns are in your bottom 5.
I like the Browns, the helmets.
We're
in
the minority. We are in the minority.
I saw that in some of the comments. I was shocked with how many people dislike the Browns.
The homies are.
Yeah, they're not loving that.
They're not loving the Browns.
No, I know.
I mean, the Browns are plain, right? It's just an orange helmet basically with a stripe.
Yeah.
But there's something about the classic helmet, classic look in the NFL. You're not trying too hard.
No.
And
it's traditional and it's different. Nobody has that. Nobody has it. So as much as it's like classic or whatever, nobody has it. Like that's where. So I can't put that there.
Okay.
So that was my
third
3.
from the bottom.
Okay. My number 2 is the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
I'm with you there. Carolina's just I've never liked it. Just nothing about it. I don't like the uniform a whole lot, but I certainly don't like the helmet. I don't know what they can do to rebrand, but I'm not for it.
And it doesn't indicate anything about, Carolina, Charlotte to me. I like the ones that you can okay,
there's a theme of the city.
There's a theme
to
the city or state or the region. I get it.
That's why and that's why it all started with my worst helmet is the Cincinnati Bengals. That's where it started. Not only was the helmet bad, but there's no theme or common thing with the region. So that's why.
There is a stove.
That's right.
One man's
I forgot about the
grandma's house.
That's it. Yep, that defines the city. The one man's house garage.
Skyline Chili. Do we have any other tweets that we want to throw up there? Are there any others that's from our viewers out there? Because we don't always say we're always right. Nathaniel Hawk says Florio's Minnesota Vikings have the best helmets.
I do like them.
Those are good.
They're great helmets.
I like the purple color too.
Me too. The matte purple.
Worst helmets are the Browns, boring and ugly.
I don't agree with that.
Honorable mention to the Rams for the best helmet.
It is a good one.
I like that.
Which one is it though? The yellow Ram or the white Ram? Because they do both.
Or they have the blue, and they have the blue with the white.
They have blue with white and then blue with yellow. Right there. So like when we were growing up, they wore the blue and the yellow, and then they went the blue and white here a little bit. That one right there. That's pretty damn awesome.
That's good. It looks good.
I like the white better. I think.
I like it, and it's unique. You don't see. Although I guess in college you see, what is it in Colorado?
It is Colorado State.
Yeah, Colorado State has those two. So we'll get into our top 5.
Yeah, top 5 is going to be interesting.
Thursday.
Top 5 is going to be real interesting. I think I'm going to have a lot of old school ones. I think there's only one new school one that can make the list to me. And I'm not going to tell you, but you'll have to tune in on Thursday. But that's it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.